me like a Hellcat.
What's up, everyone? Priest here, and we are going to be starting a whole new series on how to install Fivereborn. Alright guys, as I was saying, we're going to be going through a new series on how to start Fivereborn. If you're on my channel looking for the older videos, I have removed them. Unfortunately, they are not relevant anymore as to the changes of how to install Fivereborn. And it looks like since there's continuously is a change, we'll continue to update videos if the install process changes. But let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and open your preferred web browser. We're going to use Chrome in my case, and we're going to go to fivem.com or .net. FiveM is Fivereborn, the new name. The branding has changed. It is now FiveM. For those of you who are wondering, go ahead and click on download. And then we're going to go ahead and download the FiveM.exe. Alright, so we're going to go into our downloads folder. Your browser might tell you there to this file might harm your computer. It will not. And we're going to go ahead and move the new FiveM client over to the desktop. And we'll close downloads and go ahead and create a new folder on your desktop, and I'm just going to title it FiveM, or 5 in this case. Go ahead and move the exe into that folder, then open the folder, and then double click on the application. The FiveM client is going to create a new folder. It's going to be fivem.app. This will change over to FiveM application files if I remember correctly. This may take a few minutes for the download depending on your time of day that you're performing the download. Once you go through the first initial process and the file folder is created, it's going to ask you to select from your directory on which Grand Theft Auto install you want to use. In my case, I'm using Grand Theft Auto V-5M. And you may get this notification every time you start the FiveM application. It says you're currently using an outdated version of Windows. This is okay. This is a standard notification from the mod. Click OK. And then FiveM is going to begin checking the update RPF, which is in your root directory of Grand Theft Auto. It will go through checking just the standard files, making sure nothing is modified, which is why it is essential that you use a clean GTA 5 install. Alright, once it's done checking your game files, it's going to prompt the FiveM needs to update your game cache. It's going to download roughly 553.83 megabytes. This is normal. Click yes. And then that download process will begin. One thing to note during this download process, at some times right here above the loading icon on my mouse, this may say 0.2 megabytes or 0.3 or 0.1. Due to the server capacity that you're downloading FiveM from, this can happen. It is okay. It is normal. If you don't want to wait, then I would suggest downloading at a different time that everyone else is trying to download from the server, i.e. 3 in the morning, or, in my case, 11:30 in the morning. And once the download is complete, it's going to begin extracting the update.rpf file, as well as other game files. Alright, now that that is complete, the application will start on its own initially. You will see a social club screen because of where I've already logged in once. There's a validation screen that will occur where you sign in using your social club information. This is a validation to verify that you have a legit version of Grand Theft Auto 5 and not a pirated copy or a non-licensed copy. And as I was saying, the game will automatically launch. We're going to go to the home screen here. We have multiple tabs here at the top, which includes Home, Multiplayer, Story Mode, and Mods. Story Modes and Mods are currently in development, so there is nothing there currently. Over here on the right, if you're signed in through Steam, you'll have your Steam information. Here we'll also have a settings icon, which gives you the option to change your username and a direct IP port. Over here we have a refresh icon, and then X, which will close the application out. We're going to go ahead and select on the multiplayer option though. Let the server list load. and then we're going to find just a server that we can connect to just to verify that it will allow us to log in. In my case, I'm going to use the publicly hosted Rebel Heart Gaming public server for Project SAFR. You will see a loading screen here in just a moment. There's a copyrighted music that may or may not be playing when we load into the server, so I may have to disable the sound here. Hopefully not, so you guys can actually see it. Alright, the server has us logged in. And I have no trainers installed, so I can't really do much with that. Let's see if we can command a car to spawn. We'll use just the police car as an example, if the spawn command will work for me. Oh, there we go. This server is using Captain 14's LSPD, FBI, and Sheriff Pack, unmodified from his original download from LCPDFR. So all credit for these cars go to him. But you guys are more than welcome to join the server, play on it, check it out, see what kind of nonsense and fun you get into. This is a public server that everyone can play on, so there's no restrictions on it. God mode is disabled, as well as several explosive materials such as rocket launchers, homing launchers, etc. Those are disabled as well. But you guys are more than welcome to join the server to verify that your FiveM installation has worked. Feel free to play on it and have a good time. This concludes the first part of my tutorial on how to install content onto how to install Fivereborn or FiveM, and we'll move on to the next tutorial of how to install plugins such as trainers, general mods, etc. Thanks for watching, guys. Everyone have a good one.